So let me lay this down for you.
All right.
The girl I've been seeing recently.
You've been seeing a girl recently.
The girl I've been seeing recently. She asked me if I felt a strong emotional bond to her. And I told her that this was not entirely true.
Right.
As I only felt love for two things in particular. One of those things being the bed in which I lay and the woman who gave birth to me. I apologized as I realized that this realization brought her great discomfort and sadness.
I just want to see how many lyrics to this song you know and want to try and change into old lyrics.
It's the only fucking one.
It's the only fucking one?
It's the only one I know.
Do you listen to a lot of Drake?
No, I like that song. And that's like a very memeable... That's like the most memed song lyric of like the last few months, so.
I can't think of another one to contradict that, so I'm gonna go with that. I do love those memes, but I would say that, except I only love two things.
Shut up.
My bed and my mama. I'm sorry. Anyway, welcome back to the Weekly Undertaking. I am Mike. This is my co-host Alex.
Hi. And speaking of beds, we didn't see those today.
We did not see those for the past week.
Yeah, week without our loves.
Without
half our loves.
Half our loves? Yes.
Yeah.
Our mothers were still around.
Yeah. How'd that go for you?
What, my mother being around?
Yeah.
She's a pleasant woman.
That's nice.
Yeah, no, I like... Mom's a good person.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
How was your mom doing?
She's good.
Good.
We went to Minnesota.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we got back about 10 minutes ago.
You did. Yeah, that's true, actually.
That's also why this episode's coming out at, like, midnight.
Yeah. I mean, I got a text... I mean, like, we said that we were going to record late on Sunday night earlier. Normally we record Saturday, upload Sunday, but we said that we were going to record late Sunday night, but when it got to this hour, I was like, Alex, are you sure you're okay to record for this?
I'm fine.
All right.
I had a bunch of snacks. I tried those Simpsons Tic Tacs.
There are Simpsons Tic Tacs?
You haven't seen these? Hang on.
Do you have extra? So wait, are they in like the shape of Bart and Marge and Homer?
I'll show you.
Okay. He's digging around for the Simpsons Tic Tacs.
They're somewhere in my jacket.
I mean, I gotta be honest. Who was the marketing genius that thought this up?
Okay, so I kept the boxes.
But
there are 3 flavors.
There are flavors?
There's Bart Bubblegum. There's Marge Blueberry, which I didn't get. And then there's Homer Donut. And it's as bad as you think it's.
How do you make a donut flavored Tic Tac?
Dude, try one. It tastes like what it smells like.
Let me smell it and tell you how I think it's gonna taste.
Well, I can only imagine that the experience of eating this is similar to making out with Homer Simpson.
I throw it in my mouth immediately.
Yes. I've never seen you like throw something in there with such vigor.
Oh yeah, this is gross.
Right? It's really not good. But the boxes are really pretty.
How do you... If I wanted this flavor in my mouth, I'd just eat a real donut.
Yeah. The bubblegum one was really confusing. Because, like,
confusing? I feel like that would be the most logical out of all of them.
No, it tasted good, but it's like...
Yeah,
I thought it was gum. Yeah, it's gross, right? So, anyway...
I'm not a real fan of Tic Tacs to begin with, but that put me all the way to the other end because some marketing idiot thought this up.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's talk about... Oh, sorry, go on.
No, I want to keep talking about Tic Tacs for 5 seconds.
Go ahead.
I try never to buy Tic Tacs because I eat the whole box in one sitting.
But
I finally found a flavor in which that's not going to happen.
Do you eat them like nerds? Like you just rip them,
dump them into my mouth.
Yeah, like as though you're taking a shot? Or,
yeah. I'm pretty terrible.
Oh, man, I hate... all Tic Tacs, really.
So this week,
yes,
on the Undertaking of the week,
back to business.
We agreed to not sleep in beds for a week. Sleep in different places every night. It sucked.
Okay, well, I mean, I had a different experience, but you tell me about yours.
Okay.
Ew.
Sorry. I scarfed down a piece of pizza when I got home. I was so hungry.
Are there pizza flavored Tic Tacs?
I'm sure.
Okay, I'll order one.
I'm sure.
But tell me about your...
okay.
Yeah.
Here's how it went. Monday, I went floor. I slept on my floor. I have a carpet in here, so I just slept right on the floor. That wasn't bad. That really wasn't bad. I woke up and I sat on my bed to like get dressed, and that was a mistake because then I realized how hard the floor was. Tuesday, I tried to sleep in this chair because I thought it would be funny.
Right.
Like the really structurally unstable one.
The one that you can barely sit in comfortably?
Guess how long I lasted?
20 minutes.
No.
4 minutes.
A little better, but...
2 minutes?
No, back up.
Back up. 10 minutes?
Like 7.
7 minutes.
7 minutes.
I gotta give you credit for lasting that long.
Like, I couldn't even close my eyes. I was like too scared.
Because
yeah.
I gotta imagine, if you fall asleep and go back, the chair is of such poor quality
It's gonna
that
snap.
You will break under any kind of pressure.
Yeah, I think that's also it. I just kind of realized that was a terrible idea.
Yeah, you would. His immediately behind the chairs that we're performing this podcast on, there are cabinets of low variety, so you could easily
bump my head and die
and bled out. Yeah,
and dive.
Yeah,
from chowder.
From chowder.
So
do you have chowder back here?
No, the show.
What about show? What about the show chowder?
I said and die, and then I said and dive, and then I said from chowder.
Oh. Okay, that's a great show. That was
a
great show.
But after those 7 minutes, I just went back on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
So then Tuesday came around.
This was all Monday?
Well, no, Sunday night, and then Monday night, and now Tuesday.
You went to the chair on the second night?
Because I knew if I went any later, I wouldn't do it.
All right, fair enough.
I tried.
Mm-hmm.
So the next night, I slept on one of our couches downstairs.
Right.
And that was okay. I thought my couch sleeping days were over when I graduated college. They were not, and it's still as shitty as I remember.
How you're in your young 20s. I'm pretty sure we're gonna sleep on a lot more couches.
I know, but it's like, dude, I'm 6'2". I hate it.
I never even thought about the height dimensions of a couch.
Dude, I can't fit in most beds.
That is really funny.
Yeah.
When you sleep in your bed in your room, is it just like come up onto the desk?
My feet do hit the desk sometimes.
Really? Oh, that's awful.
It is pretty shitty.
Wow.
Wednesday is the night I caved.
What do you mean?
So I made a recording of where my mind was at on Wednesday night.
You slept in the bed?
Yeah, because I said, I literally went, fuck it. And I don't even remember what I said. It's like 7 seconds long. Let me just play it into the capture.
Michael, I'm sad, and I need bed. This is Alex, by the way.
What time did you make that recording at? We'll put that into the actual podcast.
I'm pretty sure I got it.
Yeah.
We'll
make it real. What time did you record that at?
I was probably around 10:30.
You should have called me and just left a voicemail on my phone with just that.
I didn't want to. I was afraid you'd answer, and then I'd be like, hey. But no, I had a really shitty day.
No, I was driving home from school that day. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay, that could work. I had a really shitty day.
Mm-hmm.
I was flying to Minnesota the next evening, so this is my last chance to say fuck it. And so I did indeed, and I slept in the bed, and it was nice. It was so nice, and I'm excited to get back there tonight. I missed you, boo.
Did you cave at all any other time?
No, actually, because since then I've been in Minnesota.
Minnesota?
Mona Lisa's.
No, Minnesota. Mona Lisa's lesser known younger sister.
And I stayed in an awesome hotel, and I did not get the bed. I got the couch again, but it was a pullout. So I think it was like half couch.
That still counts as a bed.
No, it doesn't.
That definitely does.
But it was not. It wasn't really like a bed. It was more like a half inch of fluff followed by springs.
Actually, yeah. Those even in the most luxury scenarios, those are not.
It was pretty terrible.
Yeah, that's
so
bad.
That was not a bed.
That does not count as a bed. Oh okay. Man.
Well, tell me about your glamorous week then, if it went so well.
Well, wait, did you sleep on the pull-out couch the last 2 nights? Is that
yeah?
It? Okay.
No, I was fucking done.
Okay, well,
no more. I'm just gonna sleep here.
I can't be any more imaginative.
And I slept on the plane.
Oh well, that counts.
Yeah, I did kind of like the bare essentials. I really did like the vanilla cake of sleeping in different places.
The vanilla cake. Don't you dare insult vanilla cake that way.
It's just plain.
What?
It's like the standard. Like vanilla is a term for like not like normal.
You are correct. However, I think that the vanilla flavor is severely underrated for that very reason.
I didn't say it wasn't good. It's great. Vanilla's my favorite ice cream, excluding a few others.
Which are?
And okay.
List me your
chocolate chip cookie dough.
Okay, good.
Mint, no chocolate chip.
Mint?
No chocolate chip.
Gross.
Mint's awesome, dude.
Then why are you getting donut flavored Tic Tacs if you like mint so much?
Because they didn't have mint Tic Tacs.
How do you not have mint Tic Tacs?
It was a weird Five Below.
I guess so.
Oh, and I went to the Mall of America. That was awesome.
Oh, that sounds really.
They had freaking Avatar: The Last Airbender themed ride.
I saw the picture you sent me.
I didn't go on it.
Why didn't you go on it?
Because I don't know. I had no one to go on it with.
So what? I would have ridden that by myself for ages.
Yeah. Well, we were in a hurry.
Well,
so I'm just trying to make excuses so I don't feel as shitty.
Well, now we got to go back to Minnesota just to ride that
dude. Yeah, there might be a chance actually in the next few months that I might be going back. So you should come.
Hell yeah. Anyway, go back to your ice. We are like on a tangent of a tangent of a tangent right now.
Yeah,
Sorry.
so let's see. The reason I don't like chocolate chips, to go into a further tangent, is...
In your mint ice cream, you mean?
yeah, and just in general, I'm not a big fan.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't like dark chocolate. It's bittersweet. I don't like the bitter part. I like the sweet part.
You like the sweet part?
I like my chocolate like I like my men.
Sweet?
Not bitter. Don't hold a grudge.
That's all right. That still works. All right.
So, serious, like, tell me about your week.
Okay. Well, I was severely less imaginative than you were. I pretty
Really?
Much, I
And
did.
I was vanilla.
Yeah, you were.
What were you, like, ice?
Great joke. Dun, 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 dun,
Thanks.
dun, 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 dun.
Oh, I didn't even realize I made that joke.
What do you think?
Ice is more plain than water.
So I guess the rapper Vanilla Ice was trying to emphasize that he is unspectacular in every way. And
I
his music,
think it was more just like, hey, I'm a white rapper.
yeah, maybe. I mean, his music reflects both.
Yeah.
Both takes.
Oh, shit. Shot.
Shots fired.
They have been expelled
Shots have been expelled.
from the hole of the gun. But seriously,
That was a very poetic
how was
way.
your less creative
Sorry.
week?
I mean, I just did different spots on the floor every night.
Really?
Yeah, I tried to sleep outside one night, but it rained. I tried to sleep on the couch.
Quitter.
I tried. Yeah, come on. I tried to sleep on the couch one night, but my dog has claims to the couch.
Quitter.
I tried, and Shadow.
What, your dog's like, what, like 10, 12, right?
She's 14.
Oh, like, you could like push away a 14-year-old dog, right?
You are you telling me I should have fought my dog over the couch?
I'm saying you should express dominance to your pet, otherwise she's gonna walk all over you like a fucking Matt. And your name's not Matt.
She's been walking over me like that since she was like 3, so for 9 years now. It's very funny. The progression of the things that my dog is allowed to do has changed drastically over the years. Like at first it was she's not allowed upstairs, and then of course she became allowed upstairs. And then it was okay, she's allowed upstairs, but she's not allowed on the furniture. And we bought those spiked things to block her off on the couch.
Oh yeah, I remember those actually.
Yes. And then we were like, okay, she can sleep on this couch, but not this couch. Now, the main couch that we sleep on constantly has a blanket on it because that is Shadow's de facto bed.
Okay.
She runs the house. Yeah. There is no question. She is the queen bitch.
Don't you have a smaller couch though? Like next to that?
Yeah, but Alex, I don't know how short you think I am.
Well, no, but you would have been able to feel what it's like to be me. Because that couch to you is every other couch to me.
You. Maybe, but I was not. I can't. I don't know. I can't sleep in a position where my knees are on my chest. I can't. Do
you didn't have to fetal. You could like express.
You want me to express dominance on my couch?
Yes.
Over my couch.
I sit on you.
Just like stretch it out. But yeah, I mean. So that was my experience. I mainly slept in the living room most nights. I slept in the basement a couple nights, and that was that.
Did anyone come down and was like, Michael, what are you doing?
No, because I told my dad about my parents about it before they came down.
Like,
my dad always sleeps in the living room because my mom snores. So he just kind of showed me. He's just like, this is how you make the floor comfortable. Like taught me the right way to fold the blankets and everything.
The floor was honestly my favorite part of the week.
I thought I was going to hate it, but it helped. It wasn't that bad.
It's good for your back.
Yeah, I guess.
Lay down a blanket and then lay on it, and then lay down another blanket. You got a Mike sandwich. I'd eat that. So this week was pretty tough.
But all right, yeah.
Yeah.
Did it affect your sleeping habits in any way? We're just gonna move on from the cannibalism comment.
Yeah. Well, I thought it was more of a sexual innuendo, but if that helps.
I don't know if it does.
So yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry, just sounds coming from me.
Use your words. You can do it. Come on.
See, the thing is, even when I had like a theoretically normal sleeping experience, like on the couch per se,
right?
My dad also snores, and he is like a freight train. Hi, Dad. But he was in the bed like nearest me. There was a curtain in between the pull-out couch and the bed, so I pulled that out, and I was like, this is not helping. I had earplugs that didn't help. So I think that kind of helps make it not a bad experience.
That definitely does block out a lot of the sound.
Yeah, it was was tough. Yeah. It was tough. I'm glad I'm back in my own quarters, my own little space. It's nice to be home.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I will say, I slept all through the night, or I slept on the floor all those times, and then last night I slept in my bed, and I realized what I was missing. I was like, I could still sleep on the floor
No, once you go back, you never go back.
No. Yeah. Yeah, no.
That's the saying, right?
That is. You just use the same word twice, but yeah. Yeah, that works. That works for it. Okay, so in college, what was the weirdest place that you slept the night?
Oh, this is good.
Yeah.
Story time relevant to the Undertaking. I
Yeah.
like this. I like this. I like this. I like this. Okay, let's see. I didn't have a lot of shitty like sleep experiences. Couches a few nights, bunk bed like a whole year. I was on the bottom bunk though.
Well, that's not that bad.
Yeah, that was awesome because I set up like blankets around the bunk, so I had like my own little fort.
Oh, that's cool. So you could like dramatically open them like you're entering. Oh, that's cool. That's really dope.
Oh, that reminds me of an idea I had. I have to tell you about later because it relates to the oxymorons.
Oh,
I think
really?
You're gonna like it.
Are we making an oxymorons themed gazebo?
No, but that's like 3 years from now.
Yeah.
I like your plan.
All right.
It's the OMCU without the C.
OMCU.
It's the Oxymoron Cinematic Universe, but there's no cinematics.
So the OMU.
The OMU.
The OMU.
The OMU. Isn't that a bird? No, it's an emu.
Emu.
Yes. I painted an emu egg once. We're getting off track.
Wait, did you steal an endangered bird's egg just to
No,
paint it?
someone else brought it to me.
And you painted it?
Well, yes, because see what had happened was it might have been the Super Bowl, something the Jets were playing.
Okay.
And an emu egg.
Definitely not the Super Bowl then.
Oh shit. Yeah. And an emu egg is green and shaped like a football. So me and my friend James painted the Jets logo onto it. It was like a little football. But it was an egg. I'm pretty sure I have a picture of it somewhere.
I just am concerned about the inner emu. Did the emu hatch?
It was an empty egg.
Okay.
When we got it.
Okay, alright.
Let me be clear. I never saw an emu child. I never made love to that emu. So
sleeping
yeah,
experiences.
the
What's
weirdest one.
Yeah.
I remember I had a particularly exciting night with when my roommate Terrell's 21st birthday. that was an interesting night for a few reasons, but I think I made it to my bed at like 4 or 5 in the morning.
That's the weird. You went to bed very, very late?
Yes, but I had been sleeping on the floor earlier. Terrell slept on the bed I think the whole night. Hey buddy, hope you don't mind me telling this story. Anyway.
I'm starting to think that you and Terrell are very, very close.
Oh yeah, I don't think he'll mind that I put this on the internet forever.
Okay.
So yeah, floor a bunch, chairs a bunch, couches a bunch. You know what I've always wanted to do though?
What have you always wanted to do?
I've always wanted to get in a sleeping bag and hang it from like the wall. So like I'm a little cocoon.
I feel like that would not be comfortable
No,
at
that'd
all.
be so cool, wouldn't it? Because like you're kind of standing, but you can kind of lean forward or back in the sleeping bag.
I've never been standing and thought to myself, wow, if it wasn't for gravity, this would be a very comfortable place to sleep. That has not entered my
consciousness. But that
consciousness.
statement is correct. But
I don't know if it would be.
But here's the thing I'd be worried about, because you'd be hanging off the wall, and then you'd just be like, in the middle of the night, the hook or whatever would break, and you'd just be like, boom, boom. Just you fall face first onto the floor.
You would very much hurt yourself very quickly.
Dude, it'd be probably, or like, what's that? Velcro yourself up and then hop onto a wall and fall asleep there. That'd be fun.
How strong is Velcro that would hold up a
You would need a lot of Velcro.
You would need a lot of Velcro. Also, I feel like what you're describing is just a vertical hammock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a sleeping bag, but you're hanging it up.
Right. Okay. All right.
I also experimented with making hammocks this week and failed. No blanket is strong enough for the shear.
I also feel like you could have just bought a hammock.
Well, that's expensive, man.
That is very expensive.
So I feel like with you being a commuter and all, you probably have a lot more interesting sleeping stories, right?
I do. Excuse me. Hold on.
Okay, God, fucking, oh my God.
Shut up.
I'm gonna have a Homer Simpson Tic Tac.
I think that's what did me in right then. I think I just tasted it again.
Look at his little face.
It's a disgusting face to be on a Tic Tac.
I'm gonna eat it.
Anyway, I mean, I had think my weirdest, the strangest place that I was in. I was studying very late at night. It was actually the last finals week that I ever had, and I went over to my friend Russell's house for to sleep to spend the night. And Russell was in the basement, and he had a bed, like the furniture of a bed.
Oh wait, was this the night when you told me about when you went up to Russell and punched him in the face while he was sleeping?
No, that's a different night.
Oh, okay.
That's a different time.
That's the only story I know about Russell, but I've always wanted to meet you because of that story. It's like, does he still have the 2 black eyes?
And he slept through it. It was pretty cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Because like you punched him, and you're like, wow, I didn't wake up. Let me try again. And then you went for the other eye,
And he still slept through it. And I was like,
and then you kicked him in the balls, right?
I did. Yeah. It was. Listen, Russell, man, you're a heavy fucking sleeper.
If you can't have kids, you know who to blame.
It's probably my fault, but like I also think you should see like a scientist. I think your REM cycle is just so strong that could make major contributions to science. Anyway, this is very off topic.
Yeah, couch.
Anyway, no, it wasn't a couch.
Weird thing.
So his mattress was smaller than the bed furniture, like they didn't go together. So his bed was pushed up against the wall, but there was still some bed left. So he just gave me a mattress pad and said, "Yeah, you can sleep on this little shelf thing here."
Ooh.
And I tried to, and I fell off in the middle of the night. But then I just kind of climbed back on the shelf and slept there. And it was very generous of him. It was great, but it was the weirdest thing. I've never had to do a balancing act on my bed before.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That reminds me of the time. Remember when we went to Disney World and we had that extra like drawer bed?
That was so cool.
That was pretty comfortable.
It was.
I must say.
It was. There was like a compartment in the wall that you could just like grab onto and pull down. Then there was just another freaking couch there a mattress. It was like
Yeah.
And then the other one had to sleep on the shitty pull-out couch.
When I went to Hawaii, I stayed at a Disney resort. They had the same thing.
Really?
It's pretty comfortable.
Is that a staple of Disney resorts?
I think they're like newer in like the newer resorts because I haven't seen them up until a few years ago.
Right.
But I love them.
Yeah, no,
I'd have
awesome.
a bed like that, just like my plain bed. Put it away. Oh, that's existed for a long time where you just fold the bed away.
Right. Yeah.
Never mind. I thought I was onto something.
Nope. But it's still pretty cool.
Yeah.
I would get a bed like that.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah. Let's see. This is not the first time that I've experienced or that I've had experience with someone doing this challenge or something like it before. When I studied abroad, my roommate.
Oh.
I've told you this story before, right?
I know, but I know
haven't?
where it's going.
Okay. I went when I was abroad. I was roommates with a very he was a great guy. His name, you know what, I don't have his permission, so I won't use his
Say
name.
pineapple.
Pineapple?
Thank you.
Why?
I had to sneeze.
Oh, you're welcome.
You told me that.
I guess I did, and it works.
Yeah, I legit had to sneeze now.
Now his pseudonym for the purpose of the story will be Pineapple.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, pineapple.
Hey, Pineapple. That's a terrible name, but anyway.
Stick a pine in your apple. Ho! Keep telling your story while I make my jokes.
That was a terrible joke.
It really. Go on.
You tried your best. But Pineapple was a very religious guy, and he's a great guy. And I mean, he for Lent gave up his bed.
Oh, that's really cool.
No, I mean it was
in theory.
Listen, I mean it was, and he managed, and he did his thing, and I'm sure he got a lot more out of that experience than I did. This past week. I mean, but I felt very bad because every time he would go to bed all before me always, and I would more badass. But
go girl.
Every time that I would come into the room, I would feel like I was waking him up because I couldn't see him, so I would be stepping all around him, and occasionally I stepped on him, and and he would just be like, "Oh," and
a few times on accident too.
Yeah, exactly. It was tough because one of the rooms that we were staying in was like a hostel, so I was getting into bed once, and I managed to get into bed without stepping on him or waking him up. And I felt very bad because there was a desk in between where I was sleeping and where he was sleeping. And as I was getting into bed, I bumped into it. And the water bottle that I had,
oh no!
I just watched it slowly tip over. And I just heard a bonk, and I was like, oh, crap. Oh man.
you
So
wake him up?
Pineapple, if you're listening, I'm sure he did. Pineapple, if you're listening, I'm very sorry. It was, I don't know. I tried to be courteous.
Yeah, I have some pretty, not that interesting, but like sleep stories from my time abroad. Of course, I went for 3 weeks. You went for like what, 4 months?
Yeah, exactly. Well,
So
you went only to Italy, right?
Yeah, just Italy. You went to like all around Europe.
I went everywhere. Yeah,
Yeah, every fuck.
every fucking. I went to every fucking Europe,
I mean, yeah.
which were quite a lot, given the Europeans' reputations.
Sleep wise on this abroad trip, I was like, especially for the first half, I was the weenie who was in bed by like midnight, and everyone else was like up until like 6 or 7. Is like, shit, we have things to do at 9.
Well, yeah, that's. I mean, I never stood up that late, but like that's the thing. Is like I know a lot of people do this where they constantly pull all-nighters.
No, dude, yeah.
Yeah.
And then when I started going out to bars, like our roommates who were single, because I lived with like 3 guys. I was in a relationship at the time, so I did not partake. But we like had rotations of like each guy would like try and meet someone and then bring them back to the room, and then we'd give them the room for an hour. And only one guy did it, and he got a really cool dude, and they were like dancing together like all night. And then he was just like, "Hey, we're gonna go back to the room. Don't come in." And then we came in when he said it was okay. But the 2 of them were just under the covers, like naked, and he was like, "Hey, how's it going?" So yeah.
That's really awkward.
Sorry I told that story, but you know who you are, and no one else does.
Literally no one else will ever know. I mean,
yeah.
what if it wasn't his designated hour? Was he not allowed to use the room solo?
I mean, was that even what happened? I don't even remember. I'm pretty sure we decided like tonight we'll do this. But
Alex, if there's nothing else in this podcast,
Dude,
we need to care
dude,
about accuracy.
I'm not gonna lie.
Uh-huh.
Had a few drinks that night.
I
And
see.
other nights.
And other nights.
So I don't remember a lot.
It was legal over there.
Yes, it was actually. I was 19.
Yes. And America has a very weird age.
Yeah,
that.
I'm regretting talking about the personal lives of people I don't talk to anymore. So
So we'll move on from
Moving
that.
on.
We'll move on from that. But yeah, no, it was a fun experiment this week. I thought that I would not enjoy it a lot more than I didn't enjoy it. That sentence didn't
good
make
sentence.
sense.
Here's my
Shut
review. I fucking hated this week.
Yeah, you had a really rough week.
It sucked. I had a bad week too, just in general. I thought this was my week off, and I feel like I didn't get a second to myself. Just like I had work with a client that I was doing email me every like 3 seconds, like do this.
Ah, what awful client.
Literally, well, yeah, but literally one of the things that I did a bunch of work I sent over, and he responded to me. He's like, my buddy doesn't like it. Make it different. What? Different how?
Just send him a blank document with like a single word that just says different.
He eventually got back to me though, so
okay.
and he's a good guy, so I think I did a good job for him. But that drove me a little crazy.
Yeah, no, I'm not a graphic designer, but I can understand why that would be a little frustrating.
Yeah, thank you.
Or more than that.
It appreciates me. You're a brainchild.
I'm a brainchild.
You are a child of the brain.
I'm a child of the Athena in Greek mythology.
Yes, I'm a child of the hand.
You-
Take that as you will.
What is that? Wait, hold on.
The hand makes art.
Oh,
It's the extension of the mind.
oh, I thought that you meant like someone cut your hand open and you jumped out like as though Athena did in the brain, like you had a C-section on your hand and that was how you were removed. It's another Greek myth waiting to be written.
Yes.
Yes.
Can we add that to the Undertakings? Write new Greek myths.
Write new Greek myth? Actually, yes. That
Just
would be
put them
really
into
fun.
the mythology, like slip them in and see if anyone notices.
Just like into the Wikipedia page, see how far they
Handicus,
get.
the god of hand birth.
Handicus.
Yeah,
That's
I've never
the most-
seen this page before. Shut up. I'm original. I know good names.
That's the most Greek thing that you could come up with. Just Icus at the end of it.
Shut up. You remember that time I wrote a fucking medieval story and I just did if at the end of every word.
Every freaking word. That was a fun time. That was a good story though. That was very enjoyable.
All right, we're hitting 30. I'm exhausted. And
Let's pick from the bucket.
Yeah, it's time for you to get out of my house.
Yeah, fair enough. And into my bed.
Did you pick last week? I don't remember.
I did pick last week, so you picked
All
this
right,
week.
cool. We got about 9 left.
I think.
That's
Doesn't
exciting.
matter.
We're gonna start a little late this week. Oh please. Oh goodness.
Oh no.
It is. Actually, no. I have a story about this. A
Uh-huh.
moron's kitchen.
A moron's kitchen?
Yes. The description is perfect and prepare a dish to be served on the show.
Oh, interesting.
We might. I think we should. Make sure you're not doing anything like Saturday afternoon or something, because
I might be, but that's
Oh,
we can
okay.
figure it out. Why?
we'll figure it. Just because I'd love to do this around lunchtime. So if you make a breakfast, it'd still be appropriate. Or if you make a lunch, it wouldn't be breakfast time.
Still be appropriate.
Yeah.
So how complex are we talking with these meals?
I don't know, something you've never done before. I don't know, not like microwave waffles.
Or cereal or anything like that?
No cereal.
No cereal?
Unless you grind it and make it yourself.
So I make oats.
Yes.
I could hypothetically make oats for this.
Yes.
Okay.
I had something today that was so good that I was with my mom at the time. Excuse
Ew.
me. Oh, damn.
It's those damn Homer Simpson Tic Tacs.
Oh my god.
The donut flavored Tic Tacs.
And he's a burpy dude, so it makes sense.
We're slowly becoming. Next time, it's just gonna be us doing Homer Simpson impressions.
Donuts. I can't do Homer. That was terrible.
That was very bad.
So I was talking to my mom because I had just eaten this dish, and I was like, there is a weekly undertaking where Mike and I have to learn to cook. So
have a
I'm
better
gonna
memory
make
of-
this.
yeah.
This was literally like 5 hours ago.
Oh wow. Okay.
So thank you, and I do, but I don't want to get too much credit on this specific thing.
right.
But yeah, so I know what I'm making, and I'm excited. I'm gonna get started tomorrow because it's my only day off this week.
Oh cool.
So yeah, do whatever you can.
I don't
and
know
all
what I'll
that
do. I'll think about it.
shit's- Yeah, we have a whole week, maybe even more. I don't know. We'll record Sunday or Saturday or Friday.
We'll figure
I
it
don't
out.
care.
We'll figure it out.
We got to start recording in advance.
We do.
I do have a plan, and I'm going to show it to you quickly after this.
Do you have a written plan with a spreadsheet? and
Dude, I have a
everything?
freaking calendar.
A calendar. Wow.
I came prepared.
You do.
So, thank you all for listening to this week's episode of The Weekly Undertaking. My name is Alex. This is Michael. We are the Oxymorons, and if you want to listen to more, you have more right there below you under this one right here now.
Please listen to all of them and follow us on all social medias, which are listed in the description.
Yes, along with our names and addresses.
And many thanks to Adam Rudy again for the theme song. Follow him at TV's Adam Rudy on all social medias.
Yes.
Until next week, don't forget to challenge yourself.
And try something new.
Thank you so much for joining us.
That ending was a little awkward.
It was.
But I like, yeah.
We're a little awkward.
A little.
Oh.
Okay, bye.
Bye.